My name is Kiana, but I go by Nova. I'm from Castro Valley, California. I am a exotic dancer. I work as a singer-songwriter part-time. You know, that's about it. What I love about dancing is that I get to be free with my money and with my vibes. Like I literally get paid to vibe with whoever I choose to vibe with. I love singing because I don't know. That's my freedom of speech. It unlocks a part of me that people don't necessarily get to see if I'm just talking regular. I started dancing 5.5 years ago, like stripping, but I started like hip hop and technical jazz and ballet when I was in middle school. So like I have a lot of technique, so that helps with my stripping. I've been singing since I started playing piano when I was in kindergarten, but I've always been singing like through that, but like I took my singing serious for sure after high school. Yeah, I've always been like a troublemaker. Like I was the little girl that was a class clown. So like music was like kind of like always on the back burner for me. But my parents always like put me in music, always put me in like piano lessons and like singing lessons and all that. Okay, so my first day of 7th grade, I had a teacher named Ms. Lloyd, and she hated me like purely off of me walking through the halls and just like being irate. And like I just remember having like colored contacts in, and like one of them fell out, and I kept asking her, can I go to the bathroom? Can I go to the bathroom? Can I go to the bathroom? This is the first day of school in 7th grade. And she's like, no, Kiana, you can't go. Can't go to the bathroom. You don't have to go to the bathroom. I just start screaming at the top of my lungs. I have to put my contact in. My mom is not going to buy me another pair. Let me go to the bathroom. And I just hopped on the desk, and I was doing hella shit. I used to do it purely for laughs. Like, I wasn't really mad. It was just entertainment. I don't know if it's wrong with me. I never really like had to move around. My parents are well off, so like they always had like a certain like job where we were. So it was like they picked me and my brother to be raised in Castro Valley, so that's where we were at. And I didn't know nothing outside of Castro Valley till I turned 18, and I decided like I need to see what is out there. Like I'm not just gonna be kicking it with y'all. Like it's just Castro Valley is really close knit. Like it's really like it's family based. So it's like, which isn't a bad thing, but for a person like me, it's really hard to fit in anywhere. So when I turned 18, I just kind of like said, fuck that. Just kind of cut. Me and my family are like weird. I don't know how to describe our relationship. It is close. Me and my brother were never close. I always used to bully him. He's 5.5 years older than me. So me and him never got along. We still don't get along. He had my nephew. We still bicker like we're 10 years old. And like my parents hate that shit. Like they're older. So like my mom's 60 and my dad is almost like about to be 60. So he's like 56, something like that. So like growing up with older parents comes with a different set of rules, you know? So I was raised in a strict environment. Like if I wanted to do something, I had to go to class for it. I had to learn it and how to do it in a professional way, you know? That's just how my parents just taught me to be. when I started dating this void sign, that's when I realized I needed to see the world and meet other people, because me and him, like, we were like this. Like, that was really, like, my best friend fresh out of high school. That's who I leaned on. And I was scared to lean on my parents, you know, like, I felt like what I really wanted to do, they wouldn't agree with. Like, I felt like I would be shunned if I was to really tell them who I really was or show them, like, what I do, not in front of their face. So I ran to him, you know, like, that was my safe haven. So then, like, when we fell apart, finally, after, like, 2 years out of high school, I just realized, like, this ain't it for me. Like, life is bigger than just this nigga and just Castro Valley and just his partners, you know? Like, I needed it. Like, I was fiending for it. To struggle, honestly. That's what I was fiending for. I was fiending for, like, that lifestyle. Like, I just knew, like, I wasn't supposed to be, like, handed a certain lifestyle. Like, I knew, like, I had to create it, so I went looking for it. It took a lot, but yeah, I'm here, still alive and well. So I wouldn't say I molded myself, to be honest. Like, I would say my environment molded me. The people involved in my environment for the last 5 years, 6 years, like, I've been through, like, a lot of shit, so that's really what molded me, was my struggle, my environment, and like, the people, like, that pushed me, you know, in the negative ways, not necessarily pushed me to be great, but pushed me to try and figure out who I really was and what I was willing to put up with, you know. Like, I feel like struggling made me happy with who I am, made me like, honestly, how I started stripping was because I kept going to jail. I kept going in and out of jail. So the only way that I was really able to stay out of a jail cell was dancing, because that kept a steady income for me to be satisfied with. Like, I hate feeling mediocre. I hate feeling like I can't afford what I deserve. Like, I hate that feeling. So I just make sure, like, every time I step into a club, I'm the most poppin' bitch, and I'm walking out with the most money I can. Things, like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. When I first started going to jail, I was going to jail for beating up my boyfriends. For sure, domestic violence. And them niggas was not going to jail. I was going to jail. So that woke up my game for sure, for sure. I didn't even know, like, that was possible. Like, what? Like, I'm fighting back and I'm going to jail? Like, you know, it was crazy to me, but it really, like, taught me a lesson, to be honest, because I'm not a violent person. Like, that's never, like, my go-to, like, when I deal with issues. But when it came to dudes I chose to be around and be with, that was what I had to do in order for motherfuckers to respect me. Like, it was always me, bitches trying to punk me, my dude trying to tell me to do this, do that. And, like, honestly, like, my parents, the way they were, I attracted that. You know, I attracted people to bully on me. I attracted people to tell me what I should or should not be doing, until I realized, like, I choose this. I'm the one who tells me what's best for me, you know? Right now in my life, I am focusing on being the best stripper in the Bay. I want to make sure I am everywhere. I want to make sure I'm on everybody's phone. I want to make sure every time somebody looks at something, it's Nova. I want to make sure that happens for me, because I know I deserve that. I know I deserve people to recognize me for my talent. And right now I'm just perfecting my craft, you know, when it comes to dancing. I write my own songs, so I work on my writing a lot. I have a lot of songs I'm trying to drop soon. I've already dropped a couple projects. I'm working on my album right now, which is, it'll be fast. It'll be fast because I'm a fast worker when it comes to my music. And I don't know, my end result plan is just to be an all-around professional in whatever I'm best at, like, which is dancing, singing, like music, just entertainment. Like, I just want to make sure, like, anytime somebody sees me, they're fully entertained. I just dropped a new song, single, Tupac era. What inspired that song? That was actually a song I wrote recently. Normally, I'll write a song, I'll perfect it, I'll see like the feedback and like perform it and do all that before like I just put it out into the world. But Tupac era, I felt like I put that out as like a test, like to see like what I'm capable of. As far as influence-wise, you know, like, I really don't even fuck with Tupac like that. I really fuck with Biggie. So it's like, I feel like, but Tupac is a Gemini, and the things he represents in his music and in his words, I represent the same thing in my own music. And I respect him, like, as a man, so I just feel like I had to make something to make motherfuckers recognize I'm the female Tupac. The people that watch me for whatever reason you want to. I really don't mind. It doesn't affect what I do next or what I am going to do. I feel like people should very much stay tuned because I'm very unpredictable and you might miss something. Well, I'll talk about myself because I feel like people like to give advice to people for their own beneficial reasons. So only thing I can say, like, to people that, or to females that want to become exotic dancers or just in the entertainment business, keep your skin thick because it's a cold world. It's cold. So just, I feel like the way I'm able to be who I am and be happy with who I am is literally not learning how to not give a fuck more than yesterday. Like yesterday I cared, today I'm not gonna give a fuck. So it's like I just try to keep on moving forward, you know, regardless of the circumstance or the situation. Just really appreciate what I have and what I've been blessed with. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but make it look good. Make your struggle look good. That's the best option at this point.
When you walk into the room, it's all eyes on you. Your attention attacks me like the flu. What about this do you want to do? 'Cause I gotta head out real soon. Baby, I ain't into go. I ain't into looking like a fool, baby. Yeah. Top of the game, money rain. Legends of the Tupac era. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain. I'm on top of my game. It's all eyes on you. You ain't peeping shit, but the view I'm giving you. We hustle hard to get up. We can go so far, we made it out the door.